Marry me, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Today's spell is actually going to be a ritual once again. It's going to be a triple devastation to break up 3 couples for different purposes for one person. Alright, so here I am. I'm going to be demonstrating 3 different spells. Basically almost the same, but some differences in them. I'm going to put you down now. Okay, I have already started the preparation. I have my 3 jars. Now, I don't always do jar spells, but this one is going to need jar spells here. This is the worst one right here in the center. So this person, this client of mine, actually wants to get back at these people that actually made her life a living hell. And there's always someone out there making our life a living hell. For this one person, she wants to see these couples split up. This one in particular is a very big deal for her, all right? Now, for all of these, I've actually began the work. I'm already calling on their mind, body, and spirit. I'm already like bringing in the energy that I need to bring in. I'm going to just show you a demonstration of what I'm doing. Then when I shut you off, I continue doing my work. Into these 3 bottles, I have literally added almost the same things. All 3 of them have tar water. All right, tar water is good for cleansings. It's also good for hexing. I've also added vinegar to these 2. This one, I just used a used jalapeno jar, which has jalapeno juice in it because I want to cause havoc with these people here. To those things, now I'm going to continue. I have added their pictures, their birthdays. To their pictures, I have added to this one in particular, graveyard oil, because of what we're asking. Graveyard oil and poison ivy, because poison ivy, to all of them I've added to make sure that they are entangled into that spell and they cannot get away from it. That is what the poison ivy is for. Alright, to this one right here, I've added alm and other herbs to make this person actually leave a certain part of the country. I want these people to all break up, but I want this person to leave out of the country. I'm going to continue now. I have not finished the rest. So now, I'm actually going to add some earthworms to this one in particular because I'm asking for a certain thing with these people here. And I will not share because it is a private thing with my client. I'm also going to add to all 3 of them ant farm from a graveyard. Ant farm because I want to cause fighting and the ending of their relationship. Now, I have another thing here that some people may feel uncomfortable with. Some people may not. I have graveyard flowers, flowers from the dead. Now, these flowers from the dead were actually flown about in the graveyard. I've not taken from any dead person. This is something that I found in the graveyard. So I'm adding graveyard flowers to them because each of them have a relationship, but I want to end it. I want it to cause a death to that relationship. So this is my representation. This is my actual intention to this spell. Now, I'm going to add Spanish moss to all 3 of them. Now, Spanish moss is one of the main ingredients in war water. Also, one of the ingredients you use when you're making poppets, certain poppets. So I'm going to add that in there. Remember, I'm going to keep shaking this around, and I'm going to continue to work my spell. I'm not done when the camera goes off, guys, at all. I have added devastation oil. This oil is a fantastic thing when you want to bring down everything on your enemy. And I have actually added devastation oil to all 3 of them and to their faces. So devastation oil has been added as well. Devastation oil, graveyard oil for the center one, and poison ivy for all 3 of them. Those are the 3 oils I am using. The next herb that I'm going to use is holly. Once again, to poison their lives and to entrap them into this spell that I've done for them not to have a way out. I want an ending to the relationship. I want my client to get her release of her justice. For her to feel comfortable that she got her justice. Once I seal these jars, they're not going to be open anymore. Alright, I have their candle here. That's going to continue burning. They all have had the spirit powder put in them. You can watch a video on spirit powder. They have their names, their birthdays, all that good stuff in there. If you have something of the person, even better, you'd put their hair, their nails, whatever you have of theirs into the candle work along with your devastation oil. Now, this candle is going to keep burning for as long as I feel that it has to burn. Once it is done, these people are going to be buried in a graveyard. Now remember, not all graveyards are open. Be very careful if you're going to do that. If you're going to get experienced spellcaster, I mean, I'd rather have you do that than do it yourself and get arrested. If you're not experienced, please don't try doing any type of spell work that is dark, because remember, if you're not protecting yourself, this is going to fall back on you. One of the main things I do try to tell people, when you're doing spell work, please protect yourself. Take your spiritual bath afterwards. One thing I have created, and I have it available in my shop, it's up to you if you want to buy it or not. I have the Black Witch's protection oil. And that stuff is awesome. You'd put it after you take your spiritual bath. You put it on yourself, the oil, and then afterwards you also anoint your hands as well. And that provides a lot of protection for all of those that practice the dark arts. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to continue doing my work. And there'll be more videos tomorrow and the next day. We have a lot of clientele right now. They're all going to be posting out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do not understand, please message me. If you like what you see, please message me. Like, subscribe. And if you don't have anything good to say, just fuck off. All right? I don't really care. If you say anything negative, I will just block you and I will just report you. Many blessings to all of my fans.